this was the big epiphany for me when I trained in voice after drama school, because I had no idea how the voice worked. I'd never really thought about it. And when I studied the voice, it's so obvious. You realize that voice is out breath. Breath powers heart rate. When we breathe in, that raises heart rate. When we breathe out, that lowers heart rate. Our heart rate affects our nervous system. Our nervous system affects others. So breath and voice are an incredibly powerful tool for doing what Ruth's demonstrated. It's almost not what you say. Of course, words do have power, but it's sometimes how you say it as well. And this, what we're going to talk about now, will really help you to be more aware of that. So we've talked about this idea of Fofbok, feet on floor, bum on chair. I also think there's something really powerful in playing with a sense of being supported, gravity. Because I don't know about you as parents, I often feel myself being pulled in 1,000 directions. And I can have a day where I've context switched so many times and turn up to school and just be kind of like, whoa, reeling in the amount of emails I've processed. If I can do something before I see the kids that just takes me back to the ground, into my body, it might be walking, it might be a swim, it might be spending 5 minutes staring into space. Just coming back to the kind of settled quality of my body is a really powerful thing to do. There's another lovely Buddhist phrase that I think is really powerful, which is strong back, soft front. And posture is something that actors are taught a lot about. It's not something that we think much about in life, but if you look on Google or your favorite search engine, you will find, if you look at the correlation between posture and confidence, there's masses of science on it. So right now, I'm going to invite you, and you're not on camera, most of you, I'm going to take a little book. If there is a book near you, I'm going to invite you to put it on your head. It's a silly thing to do, but it's really worth doing. And you've got a nice spine in front of you on screen. I want you just to feel that each of those lovely vertebrae they don't stretch, the space between them opens up. It's like you're giving each vertebra a bit more space between it, and you're lifting up, because so often life pushes us down. You know, we stare at screens. Our kids stare at screens. They hunch at desks. Just encouraging them. And it's not about perfect posture, because we move and life, takes us on different axes and into different directions. It's more about seeing if you can be balanced. So lift up to the book and then feel a drop. From your diaphragm down, feel your body drop. From your diaphragm up, feel your body lift. A yoga teacher taught me that. And feel that there is a lovely space between each disc as you ground from your diaphragm down and you lift from your diaphragm up. And then just feel your shoulders are wide and heavy. Oh my gosh, mine love to be by my ears. But if I imagine that someone's sitting on them, or they're like angel wings, oh my gosh, my breath opens up. And then just put a hand on your tummies and or your heart, your chest, and just feel that you're breathing in and the tummy moves away from your spine, and you're breathing out and your tummy moves back to the spine. And now just a little experiment. Take the book off and just go back to computer slump. It's very easy for all of us to find. And just notice what's happened to the breathing, and then release that. Find the space between the vertebrae, the discs. You don't have to have the book anymore. Feel the chest open. Feel the grounding from the diaphragm down, the lift from the diaphragm up. And just notice how your breathing is different. Now, I wish that every child, because this was a revelation. Oh my God, it was a revelation. How old was I? 24. That my body could be the key to my confidence, and not my body as in its shape or how it looked or its external form. And I'd done enough Jane Fonda in the 80s, which was about making it do stuff. But that was all superficial. What acting taught me is that the body is an enormous resource for confidence and ease and calm if you get into the inside of it. If you create space, if you tune into your breathing.